for real. Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize, it's really time.
Yeah.
Thomas Jackson.
Yeah. Bounce. Yeah.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Hellcase. It's been a little bit of a break, about a week in fact. A lot has happened since then, but we are into our quarterfinals. That's the most important thing. We have our semis coming up over the next few days as well, so it's all going to be like quick, concise games coming up for you over the next few days. So make sure that, well, if for some reason you're not following the channel, I have no idea what you're doing at this point. But yeah, I'm going to briefly bring up the maps. I'm going to be bringing up the maps. If I can just click the correct button. There we go. There we go. We have Inferno starting things off, as you can already see on the screen. Train is going to be our second map, and then Overpass will be the one to finish. And it's quite a nice map pool, in fact. Like, you look at it from, at least from my perspective, you've got eXtatus, probably statistically their best map. You look at, say, Inferno, and they have a ridiculous winning streak. I think it's like 16-3 in terms of how well they've been doing on this map. Then you go over on the other side of things, iGame, one of their best maps, probably Train, and then the final map, a little bit of both. Although I think eXtatus do have the better record overall. So, definitely going to see how this one's going to go down. Of course, the knife round, I don't even know which way I'd want this to go, because a lot of the time we see a lot more T-sided halves, at least recently, of this map. But iGame are going to be the ones with the choice, the finish side, making the decision. Hello, Frol. How's it going? I imagine they'll stay. Normally we see the stay come in. You bet your mother. That seems like a risky bet, I'm going to be honest. Maybe don't do that. Knife round, if you win the knife round, you get the choice of which side to start on. So you can start CT side or T side. iGame won, so they chose CT side. And let's see what they invest into. Sagaton already got himself a kit and a couple of flashbangs. Hey, Mox. The rest of the players going to have Kevlar, but look at this T-side. Hello. A lot of utility thrown in. Already going to try and take a bit of control over towards that banana by throwing the Molotov in deep. Not going to find anything as of yet. We're going to be waiting behind the smoke. Used it to sort of delay any information the CTs can gather. It's going to be a best of 3. I think the overlay's bugged, but I'll fix it in a second with some amazing work. Either way, the aggression down banana from Zori has started things off. Now the push, the waterfall effect is going to be straight out, but already the shutdown begins. I think the jump button may have been clipped, but Devil is going to turn the tide, looking to try and get that bomb down at least. He's got Quez to try and support him, but now it's all on to Devil, looking for his third kill of the round, unlikely as it is. And while Saw, he's going to conquer. As now iGame take themselves the pistol. The funny thing is, if they don't lose those players early on or the flank doesn't come in, that's very good entries coming in from Devil indeed. He's been someone to sort of go up in my estimations, at least recently. Frozen's normally the one that everybody focuses on, but Devil really can have those important, impactful games. All right, let's see. Look, the amazing work that I do there. To bring up that overlay. There you go. Best of 3. The only best of 3 of tonight. So, see if it goes to all 3 maps. I have a feeling it might. Haven't seen iGame play in a while, though. They were very good last time I saw them, but again, as I said, haven't seen too much from them. A long-standing roster as well, which is always nice to see. T-side, very little invested into this round. Devil may actually be able to get his AWP going into the 3rd round, which would be interesting. Either way, here we go. Yuho sprays down. Whoa, can he spray down everyone? No, he can't. X7's going to steal one away. But they should be keeping this as clean as humanly possible. Zedco trying to use that 1HE. Can he get a kill? No, he can't. Zori will be there to finish. Makes a little bit of extra money with the UMP. But now we have the buy. A Devil could get an AWP. It'd be glass cannon. Probably not worth the risk, and he will not. He's going to stick with that AK. Go for some extra utility as well. Only player on his team to get a kill so far. I imagine that will change soon enough. CT side, buttload of utility, but they don't have the rifles to play with. At least 3 of their players who have gone for the UMP. So limited at range, but as long as they play the more close range battles, they should be fine. You can see just from the position of Sagaton, he's going to play up close. Rifle will play the long range battle instead. Quez going to be able to do some early damage, but it's Frozen on the entry. He's got both players on B. Started wonderfully, and now Yuho going to try and push down mid, but he gets caught out instantly. Rotation not going to be available. The bomb is yet to be picked up, though. With both these players in mid, there's a good chance, but Monty, well, he gives us the full Monty. He takes both heads. Or no, well, takes one head, kills the other. That will be 2-1 already. The match going to be paused. Looks like that's maybe a tech on our end. Hopefully that'll be sorted out any time now. Lovely entries, though, from Frozen. Both players on that B side of the map. And now you have to look at, was it worth the risk? That's always the question that I ask when you have all those SMGs in play. Was it worth the risk? Because a lot of the time you end up buying either a similar or very slightly better buy. And I don't know whether it's going to be worth it. So you look, they should be able to get a couple more rifles if they really want to, but Sagaton will have to either go without head armor or just go for a UMP if he wants to have extra utility. And considering, I'm pretty sure he's on the B site, good chance he might want that extra utility. Now, that's the question. Is Frozen still 14? Because I know that he was very, very close to being 15. It was just sometime in July. I forgot the exact date. It may be over the next couple of days. So, who knows Frozen's birthday? I'm looking at you guys who support eXtatus. Or eXtatus. We here at eXtatus. There you go. Sagaton is actually going to go for the UMP. So, still 14. Okay. When's his birthday? That's the real question. I think it's in July. I may have just made that up. Or looking for something up close. Of course, he's another UMP player. Both UMPs, in fact, over towards the B site. I'm not really a fan of this. 18th. Okay, so it is very close. Very, very close indeed. A week. Birthday's in a week. My birthday's in, what, about 3 weeks? So get your checkbook ready, guys. Who even has a checkbook nowadays? B side. They're going to gather up over towards this B side of the map. As said, only UMPs here. The range not really going to benefit, but actually Sagaton takes the head clean off of Quez. Starting things off strong. The utility expended for the T side, so they need to clear them out quickly. Zori able to find one, but Saw still lurking in the back lines. Hiding behind. He's actually going to peek out. Gets one, in fact. I thought he was going to lose his life instead. Zori comes around with the AWP, and this is looking bad now for eXtatus as their players are wiped down. 4 survive for the CT side. The bomb plant will give them an extra 4 grand split between them. It's still going to leave them a bit of a sketchy buy if they do go for one. Maybe worth just picking up some pistols, but I have a feeling they might be trying to risk this one. Bit of a mix. Slight investment, should be down to about the 2,000 marker. Well, the old Inferno was CT-sided. I would say that it's momentum based at the moment. Like, genuinely, sometimes we see 11 rounds over on the T side just because the CT side run out of utility and they have those sort of resets. I feel like if it's 4-buy versus 4-buy, then I would bet on the CT side. So I suppose then that thus makes it CT sided and more just the economy of the game. But if you're even slightly short, it's very difficult. X7, lovely start. Monty will be able to get 1 back, but shouldn't really be too difficult for them. CT side not even able to retrieve any of the weaponry available. Only 1 man actually over towards this B side of the map there. Frozen. Be peeking out and he's caught. The smoke. A little bit misleading, and well, Sagaton only needs 1 bullet to finish off the final player as well. So iGame off to a strong start. This is the pick of eXtatus. Cartus. Expended down Banana, but Frozen's going for this once again, and he almost gets 2. He's got the support of Zedko, though, and the fast Banana play seems to be working out. But look at this push. X7, he can't get anything done either. Devil with the AWP gets 3. Shuts down the push. And, well, again, it's just Frozen to open up these rounds to them at the moment. The problem is, it's only whenever we see a peek down Banana that they're able to actually capitalize. Frozen still doing the work. So, force buy once again. Is this the French Devil? No. CT side having to gamble a little bit in this round, but in terms of their defense of the B site, 1 rifle and a CZ. I have to say, considering that's the actual name of the gun, that is an awful name. The fuchsia is now. That's something that I would say. In fact, no, because men don't know, like, more in-depth colors. To me, I would say that that's purple. B-side, still just waiting patiently. Calm and collected. Not going to go for anything overly aggressive, but they haven't really cleared out too many of the angles with only 40 seconds left to go. However, the rotation has started to come in from Saw. Hello, Bozza. Daggerton, the only man here. He's got a lot to do. Gets 1 off the boost. Looks for Frozen as well. Doing a lot of damage. In fact, takes 2. Now, that's not bad. That gives them a chance in the retake scenario. Bomb will be going down, however, and the weaponry definitely benefits the T side. Rotation in from Monty. He now holds off towards Banano. The majority of players aren't coming in that direction. You're already going to start things off with 1, leaving it on to just Monty and Devil, and Monty's probably about to be caught out from behind. It's all on to Devil now. I've seen 1 almost clutch from this position. He's going to find himself a second. Spots out onto Saw. Misses the shot. That would have been the moment that opens up the round. Actually don't have a kit, so it's going to be pretty close, but they should still have the defusal anyway.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
5-2. Backwards and forwards nature of this game seems to be hurting the T's more at the moment, which is quite surprising, really. If it's a scam, Parallax, don't enter it. No problem, right? Again, Frozen going to go for this aggressive push straight in towards this B site. Still going to be throwing down the smoke, but we'll be left completely blind as they just barrel straight out. They're not waiting around for anybody. Frozen through the smoke. Once again, he's the man to get the entry. Now Sagaton flashing back in.
Bomb has been planted.
Take his arm. AWP from Zori. We'll be able to get one back. Bring it into a 4 versus 4. They don't have a whole lot of time to play with. And 3 quick kills from the T side. Leave Zori left alone. Gonna try his best to save the AWP, but Questone is not going to allow it. Should be able to save that as well for Devil, which will be a nice little bonus. 5-3. B-site definitely seeming like the weaker of the two at the moment from iGame. The aggression over towards the site just catching them off guard. Pistols will be invested into, and this is where the hit seems to come in for iGame instead. Normally talk about how these backwards and forwards games affect the CT side more. It was just earlier when they were able to actually string a couple of rounds over the just singular ones we saw from eXtatus that they were able to do extra damage. 4 players over towards the B side of the map at the moment. Clear attempt at a counter to what we've seen so far. Like a tennis match. I like it. There we go. Push coming in. 2-for-1 trade in favor of the T side. Of course, weaponry can be retrieved, or Zori at least hopes it can. We'll be able to pick up an AK. That's something at least, but the rotation is already in. Yuho needs to do some work with his CZ, trying to duck behind the box. Just surviving for now, and actually takes one with him, and a second as well. But he's going to run out of bullets. That's the problem. Nothing to play with in this situation, as now it's down to a 2v2. However, Zori, as said, he's already got himself an AK. Thor going to be pushing in, and he's not been spotted. They're going to try and run straight onto the site, but Zedko will just about catch him in time. Now Zori has to do the work with the AK. Questone should be caught here. That's a ridiculous play to try and make it. There's a second. Zori takes the head off another. The backwards and forwards momentum will continue as there's no clear victor as of yet. That's a big mistake, I feel, from Quez. Just holding back, playing a little bit more passive in that situation, and it's just one of those situations where, hey, okay, say you are on the site and you get killed. At least he doesn't know where the second player is or has to go hunting for the second player. Instead, kills Quez, teammate peeks, head gone. Not a good after-plant situation there from eXtatus, and now they're going to be the ones back to pistols yet again. Not fully investing. Aggression out from Saw. Hasn't checked the angle properly. Has to be careful here. Zeko's still close, but walks into the crosshair. Flashbang out. Yuho left blind. Second kill not available. X7 just going to be pushing back. Not going to overface in this situation. To rotate back around, try and reposition himself. Zori not going to be able to spot. They have actually taken another player over as well, just in case, and because of that, Sagaton's actually going to push down Banana. Just make sure that all the information's gathered. Make sure they know that there's nobody on the other side of the map, and while with all the footsteps currently being heard, Zori will turn around. X7 will do the same, and with only one player dropped, iGame looking strong. Once again, though, eXtatus ready to try and break their economy. Thank you, Mox. Early aggression working out once again. Look at the damage on Sagaton and Zori. Already tagged low. Gonna leave the defense fairly limited. They're going to be taking over banana once again, but to really spot anyone out as of yet. They've gone back to this passive hold. Really, Sagaton, sorry, is more of just the bait player, and then Saw is the one who has to try and do all of the damage. It's almost an attempt to make them overlook this boost spot. Because if you see somebody in this situation, you normally don't expect there to be second here. So here goes Sagaton. This is almost a fake. Now Saw has to do the work. This is all planned, but he completely misses the shots. Oh, that was just awful. Doesn't manage to connect anything. And Frozen takes both kills.
Bomb has been planted.
That was a smart play. I like the idea. Fortunately, is going to go back once again and Saw. Yeah, that was a mistake. X7 and Zori will be able to save the weaponry, and with the extra money that they have, they can drop a couple of weapons as well. So it won't be the end of the world. It will mean that there's a fourth now. But eXtatus, so far, haven't been able to get the one round. It's going to happen again.
Terrorists win.
Devil going to be holding in middle. Left completely blind. Zori will actually peek out with the AWP, but Devil catches him anyway. Nice start to the round. PT side have lost their main investment. Push going to be coming through around the corner. Sagaton tries to run. Does get caught a little bit, but still survives. Rotation already out from X7, but he will spot that they're attempting to wrap around, and because of that, he's going to go back towards the B site. He's got the read correct, but takes a hell of a lot of damage in the meantime. Questone going to catch one as they attempt to rotate from A. Now he'll be the wraparound as well, and this is almost just a backward and forward dance as X7 looks to try and hold on. He's been spotted, leaves it all onto one man. Saw. He made mistakes in the last round. Can he rectify them in this one? No, he cannot. And Yuho, holding that trusty AWP, is just going to have to go and save again. Yeah, it is Bobinator. It is. Thank you. Fifth round, pretty much guaranteed. Now, we have seen a few audacious force buys come out from iGame, but I think this may be the point where they have to try and just fall back. Give up. Am I observing as well? Yes, I am. I think this is where they should just take a round. Do their best with that AWP. But with only 1900 going in, 2 in a row, if you force around this, you're sort of risking a little bit too much, for my liking at least. How do I feel about Novas in competitive tournaments? Don't really know. Is that a dig at one of the teams? What's the next map? Rain, I think. Ooh, hello, Yuho. Beautiful. Beautiful little hops there to get him that initial kill. Right, nice for you to come back, Voko. DT side gambling the majority of their players over towards this B side of the map. But the AWP still remains aggressive. Because that's the thing. One kill, okay, it's nice, just a little bit of damage. When you have pistols on your team, Yuho basically has to do all of the work. He has to be the one taking the fight. Now, the T's are going on the basis of a gamble here. They're saying, okay, the AWP was originally over towards that A site. Now he's taking a kill. What's the chance he rotates off? Now you want to be dynamic as an AWPer if you're the only person with a gun. So the chances are you will rotate away and go to the B side. So they've gambled on it. They've got it correct. There's only one man here. Never mind, there's no one here. As X7 will go down, and this is the point where Yuho just has to save. Just hold on to this weapon. Make sure it's his. Go into the next round. Probably drop it for his teammate as well. And then just fight back from there. They're still in the lead. Actually, Saw's managed to get himself an AK as well, so that's a nice little bonus. And Zori and Sagaton can just try and hold for the exits. Hey, it's toast. Oh, this gone. Run in and shoot them all in the corner. Do it. Do it. Dink a couple of them. Try and kill them to the bomb. I don't think that's... Oh, it will! 2 players go down to the bomb! That is brilliant. Absolutely superb. I love that strategy. I absolutely love that. He has nothing. Takes down 2 players. That is just superb. I think one of them was already low enough to die anyway. But that is just pure genius from Sagaton. I've seen that play done once or twice before, and he loses absolutely nothing and takes about what, 7 or 8 grand out of the round. That's just superb. Great work from Sagaton. Zori, back with the AWP. Yuho's actually got a secondary, but he's already tagged very low. He actually gets dinged. Just like, nope, I'm out of here. Not going for any more of that. T-side already damaging up both AWPers at the moment. Now, you do have to say that when it's an AWPer, obviously they're looking for that one shot anyway. So it may not be the end of the world. No need for Bogdan's Law. Oh, that's not the kind of shot that needed to be had in that situation. Sagaton now going to be completely overwhelmed, and once again... the B site just completely falls. Not even a kill. Not even really that much damage either. Frozen takes the initial damage from X7 as he rotates in. Look at this. Monty. Can he take anybody out of the round? He's going to go peeking around the corner. Saw's on the other side of the smoke. But yeah, iGame, they definitely need to do a little bit of work over towards that B site hold. There's too many rounds now where Frozen, or in this case, Zedco, has just walked in and... That's it. The round's done. Just take a couple of kills. And now they're going to try and reset the economy going into what will be the final round of the half. The CT side have managed to get all the way out towards the upper apps spot. Shouldn't be any chance of them losing their weapons here. We go. 7-all. Frozen is 14 but looks 17. I've never heard anyone say that they look 17. Like, that's a really obscure number. Like, you normally go with, like, the big numbers, like 18 or 20 or over 20 or, like something like that. Or he looks 5 or 12. 12's another common one. I don't know why. 17's a weird one. But I feel like he looks like a kid, I'll be honest. I don't think he looks older than that. Nice nade. Frozen going to be tagged down. 68 HP. PT side have managed to get themselves a buy off the back of those saved weapons. Zeko is 40. Nice shot from Zori, though. Starts things off with the AWP. Once again, though, a couple of players pushing towards this B side of the map. Once again, this B site going to be tested. This time, Frozen won't get the opening kill, though. It's going to be down to somebody else. Zedco looking to lead the charge, but Molotov will hold him back. A second Molotov. Is that a third? They really want to burn the toes of these T-side players. It looks like iGame may have just rectified their mistakes. Just throw everything you have at them. Devil, 1v4 now. Well, 1v5 technically. going to be going down. Nice shot from Devil. We'll be able to get one. Has to be careful. He should suspect that there's somebody. Never mind. He won't. 8-7. eXtatus getting themselves, or eXtatus getting themselves some rounds towards the end. 4 in a row, in fact, after the very sketchy beginning. So not bad overall. See if they can turn things around on this CT side. Now, the pistol definitely going to help them out. We talk about utility being a massive factor on Inferno, especially when it comes to that banana control. You want to have all that utility. The nades to be able to throw down at the beginning of the round. The incendiaries. Everything of the sort. Either way, investing quite heavily into utility once again. Got 2 HEs. Both going to be... Actually, no. One over towards B, one over towards A. Devil waiting up close with the CZ. They're boosting in apps. Interesting. It works. Sort of. Not really sure how much you can really give over to that, but we'll see. Frozen going to go down, peeking aggressively. Nice use of the nade, though, as Zeko does manage to get himself one. A lot of damage as well. Now the push just going to make its way up banana. X7 trying to fake them out a little bit, and actually it's worked. He's pulled a rotation away, but GTs really aren't sure. They've gambled over towards this B side of the map. Now it's all going to be onto Quez. 3 players making his way into this direction. He's going to go down. Rotation will be coming in the meantime. X7 already got himself 2 kills. Can they retake it? That's the big question. 1 player on the site, 2 player towards the pit. Spotted out, but can't find anything as of yet. Smoke going to be going down, but doesn't actually cover off the bombs. Already going to find one. Now it's all on Monty, and he can't do anything in this situation. Either way. CT side will reinvest into this round. Try and find something, but it's going to be the T's. A lot of SMGs making their way towards that B position. X7 waiting patiently in case they do try for a bit of a rotation. In fact, the T's not committed to this B site as of yet. You are actually the one taking a bit more of a brunt from the damage, in fact. Boost going to be in once again. They really like their little boost, and hello! Questone with the double. 2 headshots for him. Drops the bomb as well. Now it's down to X7 and Yuho to try and pull things back. Spotted out Quez at least. Should be a free kill there, but Frozen's already traded back in return, and now it's all on to X7. 1 versus 3. Shouldn't be anything he can do in this situation. Doesn't have the bomb, and Devil will peek in at the end. Wonderful round with the pistols. A risky buy at that, coming out from the T side. Now, once again, backwards and forwards nature will consume the game. They're going to be thrown down into banana. Does a little bit of early damage. You know you get a Hellcase drop because it makes the loudest noise known to man. You are actually the one. CZ over a 10. Oh, Devil forced out. There's going to be a quick trade. The Molotov Gets one, but he's able to find a kill in the meantime. Rotation not coming in as of yet, although the temptation from Zedko is there, and he actually starts maneuvering himself around. Quite risky, in fact, because Frozen's now going to be the only one left on the site as the push begins to come in. Molotov will be going down, however. It doesn't manage to deny the push. Somehow he's still alive at the back of the site. Catches off one. Push comes in and he eventually gets taken down. And now it's actually the advantage going the way of iGame. Yuho. Gonna hide in the corner from Quez. Doesn't want to give him an opening. And in fact, they'll peek together and leave it on to just one. The break back looking like it's going to happen. And it just seems that the weaker buy in this situation is working out. Monty will be able to get one. Still has a kit, actually, so maybe there's something he can do in this situation. Finds a second. Has no choice but to attempt the defuse. And X7 hiding in the corner. Should actually die as well, though, so everybody dead. A lot of money lost for both teams. It means that, well, I expect eXtatus to invest back into this one. I think it'd be peculiar if they didn't, just based off the fact that their opponents have no money as well. Monty actually only going to go for a 5-7 and a flash, so clearly saving a little bit of extra cash. CT side winning the second round, losing the third. Really. I wonder who's going to take this map. It's so close. Quez waiting for this push to be coming in. Peeks out, catches out one. Trade looking to come back in. It will. But Devil's going to go on that rotation. Finds one with a deke and a second as well. Can he get anything more done? It won't need to be because he's got the support of Monty as well. And what is with the weaker buy and winning these rounds? Yuho. Last one left alive. Two players over towards this B side of the map. Should be able to get anything here, but actually catches out one. Bomb will be planted. Yuho trying to fight back from an after plant position at least. And look to try and catch the player pushing up Banana. That'll be Devil, but again! This guy with the deagle. That's 3 kills to him in this round. Right at the top of the... Holy cow. I knew he was doing well, but... Devil. Come on. What is this? 21 and 12. Leading the board by quite a margin. Side will be forcing once again. Why not at this stage? The damage they've been able to do with these pistols has been unmatched. It's going to be this push straight out onto the A site. Nobody playing around those angles though. Quite a lot still to check. They've cleared the pit, but it's Yuho to start. Head off one. Questone able to trade things back, but it's still Yuho with this AK. Gets a second for himself, taking them a while to clear out Quez. Frozen goes barreling into the site, and once again, the Force Spy is working. Ludicrous game at the moment. Zedko going to try his best, but X7 with a triple, along with Yuho on the double. Rifles picked up, and well... Do the T's buy again? CT side, sorry. Do they buy again? They could get an AWP onto Monty. If they really wanted to. He's actually going to drop it over. This is madness. Game is an absolute mess. Can the T side finally string some rounds together? Look at this half. Look at it, for God's sake. What is this? I'm all for liking patterns, but this is ridiculous. Frozen actually caught out by his own teammates' Molotov, so that's going to be a little bit of a problem. Now, it's unlikely that they'll expect an AWP, that's for sure. Look at this rotation. The gamble. The information gathered in by Devil is going to have a stack over towards his B side of the map. This is just bad. It's going to be a straight up brawl as to who can start this off. And already, the first kill goes the way of the CT side. Let's trade it back quickly. T side managing to take the man advantage for a second, but Devil's still in the back lines with the AWP. If anything, they should grab the bomb and run in this situation. Or unlike the wind, iGame. Gamble does bring it back into a 2 versus 2 at least. Devil will already making the rotation. He's going to try and stop anybody getting towards the bomb site, and this should be an easy catch for him. If he drops the bomb, the round could be over, but he misses the shot. Smoke will fall just as they go to plant the bomb, and there's no chance of them getting in at least, although there is a gap in the smoke. They don't have a kit, so they've got to move quickly. Frozen's picked up a rifle as well. Trying to clear angles as he goes. He's going to have to be the one to make the big plays here. Saw waiting around the corner, and he'll win the duel. Now it's all on Devil. One player on the site. He knows where the second is. He's looking for X7, but doesn't quite clear the angle, and X7 will double down. 2 in a row. Finally, it happens. But it's eXtatus to take the hit. iGame now. Definitely in the driver's seat for this one. Yeah, Frozen has been pretty quiet this game. It has to be said, he's normally the star of the show. Devil has been having some incredible performances in this cup. Has to be said. But look at the stack. 4 players on B. No weaponry, though. Only P250s. And the standard pistols. Yuho going to be the one to lead the charge. Already spots out the first. Going to continue the push forward. Try and just clear out the side as he goes. Second for him. Support from Zuri as well. And last man standing, Mr. Quez. Taken down. 13-9. Bai is going to be coming back in, but no AWP in sight for the CT side. And they've definitely come out in the weaker sort of end of the bargain here. After iGame break their economy. Next map is going to be Train. Final map overpass. T-side falling back into a default. Possibly expecting a bit of aggression out from the CT side, so they're not going to overcommit. T-side also probing over towards the B side of the map. Yuho has been doing incredible work. That smoke's actually going to fall in behind him. That gives him a chance to peek, but Frozen will start off the round. T-side, however, have already started their push over towards A. Keep coming out from Devil. Doesn't have his AWP this time, but he does have information at least. Molotov going to be going onto the site along with the smoke as well. trying to open things up, but actually Monty's going to start things. X7 with one, Sagaton with another, and X7 has opened up this site completely. Zeko and Frozen now have to try and retake versus 3. Actually, they're going to just save their weaponry. 2,900 added into their accounts. Devil. See, I'm not a fan of these sort of pauses. This is, well, to an extent. If you've called pauses beforehand, then it's fine. If you're calling this as your only pause, your only tack pause, this is a last-ditch effort. Like, this is you saying, oh, okay, well, now we're about to lose. Now I realize there's a problem. Which, if anything, means you don't really know what the problem is. You're just almost trying to slow down momentum a little bit. Maybe have a chance to come up with something new. But, for me at least, you see early pauses come in from a lot of teams because they're actually realizing what they're doing wrong. They go, okay, this isn't working, so I'm going to come up with something like this. And that's the sort of talk you have. Whereas this is like, we're 2 rounds away from losing. Clearly something's wrong. Let's come up with what's wrong and try and fix it in 30 seconds. See if they can. Also, they've got the decision to make of whether they actually force into this round. I think the decision has already been made. No. We'll invest a little bit into pistols. They'll have max loss bonus next round, so they can afford to go for a little bit extra. Eastside now have stabilized their economy as well. Maps are Inferno, then Train, then Overpass. Here we go. Let's see if the CT side can do anything in this round. Boost is in play. Now, it's quite a nice crossfire because you have 1 below, 1 above. However, the information should be gathered. Sagaton peeks out, finds 1. And then X7 can just waltz out onto the site. Man behind the smoke will be Devil. Station has come in the meantime, but the bombs should be planted comfortably. Already they're being cleaned up. I wonder if it's worth Frozen just holding on to this AK. Got quite a bit of utility behind it as well. Could possibly drop an AWP for Devil, who should be able to afford one anyway, actually. So it's not so much a problem. It's just whether he can get all the extra utility that he'll want, so... See, Questone didn't really have too much to play with, so was just trying to get himself an extra weapon. He'll be able to buy anyway in this next round, but 15-9. Arguably the strongest map for eXtatus. Yes, it's the first map. If one of the maps has been won, this lights up. So like it will be, if they win, it'll be the orange thing here. Here. Hey, Hellgrid. So, if that's lit up, then that's how you know that map has been played. Yuho taking the aggressive leap forward, but Frozen while Blind takes 1. It's going to be a quick trade early on, though. CTs will even things back up, and Monty actually finds another in the meantime. So, CT side have come out on top in this round at least. Zeko with the nade even adds another to the death toll, and well... CT side looks like they have fixed things a little bit. They've gone for quite an aggressive round and caught out their T opponents. Up double orbs as well. Going to be coming in. Dory attempting. Take a higher angle. Spots out one. Nice shot onto Devil. Still another player in pit that they have to worry about. Questone going to be smoked off. Now they need to isolate the second player. They're just going to completely... ignore him, although Zori will take him with him at least as well, so that's not bad. They've dropped second AWP, so... oh, actually, Frozen has so much cash. I didn't even notice that. He'll be able to drop one if they need it. Actually, go drop a rifle instead. Interesting. I thought they might go for the double AWP once again. Thank you, Nerf. I love you too. T-side money. Taking a bit of a hit, but they should still have a bye in the next round. Even if they are to lose, aggression from Zedco. Going to go into deep banana. They're looking to try and take control. These have slowed down, though. After the last round, they're going to be waiting. Start, though, from Yuho. He's going to be able to get one peek out. Zedco trades. They know where he is, though. And with somebody this deep down banana, they need to isolate him quickly. Then they should have the side, but caught with an aid in hand. Zori will be able to save one of his teammates, but the other will go down in the meantime. X7 peeks out, trying to sell the fake over towards this A side. And actually, he's pulled them back so far that he's actually going to call the rotation from his team. Quez goes down as well, and it's all onto Devil. 1 versus 3. Thanks, Hater. Now, can Devil do it? He's got a kit. He's been the star of the show, but he is severely slowed down. I think he was 21 and 12 at one point. He's now 22 and 18, so not able to drag his team through this one. Seven just going to wait patiently. This should be an easy frag. Pops him out. Actually doesn't connect initially, but it will be 16 to 10. First map going the way of iGame as their first match actually in this tournament. We'll see if they can continue on in that sort of fashion after a short break. If you have enjoyed, don't forget, !caster. I think some of you have already seen it. And I do actually have a giveaway going on. So if you want to get involved in that, great. See you after the break in just a moment.